Fox 5 now staying on top of a devastating story for so many. That is, the owners of Six Flags America announcing they will be closing their amusement and water park at the end of the 2025 season. The 500-acre site has around 70 full-time employees, with people coming from all over to literally enjoy the mini rides. So now many, as you heard me state, crying foul. Among them, my next guest, Prince George's County Councilmember Blegay, joining us right here on the Live Zone. Councilmember Blegay, always good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Always good to see you.
All right, I hate to do it like this, but surprise, that's what happened with
It's a
regard to so
huge
many of us with
surprise.
regard to Six Flags now going to the wayside. What are you making of all of this?
It was a complete surprise for us. We wanted people to know. Some people were saying, "Did you know this was coming? Is this about the fights?" We knew nothing. I got a call at 4 p.m. yesterday from Six Flags representative letting us know and trying to get in touch with us. And honestly, this we were a bit surprised. We meet with Six Flags, at least twice a year for updates, and they meet with the community. And at no point had there been any discussion about closure. So when people say, "Is this about the fights? Is this about the kids?" We did not hear that. They said that they're trying to sell the land, and we do,
Hmm.
although we are gravely disappointed, we do see this as an opportunity. This is 500 acres of land. It is not zoned for homes. I know we are constantly hearing people say that, oh, we don't want townhomes. We're letting people know it's not even zoned for that. So we are trying to get something that will replace that, that will bring the family friendly environment that Six Flags brought, and also that is a good partner. We are meeting next week with Six Flags and developers and seeing what we can do next. I have brought in State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy, who we expect to be the next county executive, to talk about what we're going to do with this area. And so we are in strategy mode now. We will keep the residents informed about the future. We're going to have meetings in the next couple of months with the residents to tell them once we have more information, which is information gathering right now. This is a huge loss to the community, and I'm not downplaying that. But I want people to know that although we're sad about the loss, we
Hmm.
will be optimistic about the future, because I've been every hour we've been getting calls from people who are interested in building on this land. So at this point, we're just really trying to look at what's best for the community. So we do want to hear from the community, but we have the zoning that for entertainment and amusement and family friendly park. And so we're going to start with that, and the future is bright. So we want
Yeah.
people to be optimistic.
As you pointed out, it is what it is. It's a done deal, if you will, and so we
It's
have
a
to move
done deal.
forward and to your point, be optimistic. Let me ask, and I know throughout my time here, several times there were reports of incidents taking place on that property at Six Flags. Incidents that in which several people were injured and or hurt, with a number of youth, let's say, fighting. With that being said, do you think that lent any? Was that a part of the reason, if you will, as to why Six
Uh,
Flags you think decided to pull out?
that was not what Six Flags let us know. We did ask that, and they said that they had a change in leadership. There was a new company that bought them in the last couple years, and they said after assessment they decided that this was worth a sale and they can get a lot of money for it. Look, we can spend all day speculating about why they did this, but I'm not going to use my energy for that, because at this point the future is where we are focusing.
Yeah, well, you have always focused on the children, based obviously in Prince George's
Mhm.
County. We know a lot of children, teens. Heck, myself, I would visit Six Flags on an annual basis throughout the summer. The question is, what are a number of those kids going to do now? Any suggestion with regard to programs, perhaps, that you all are going to put together so that they can utilize their time doing good?
And I'm going to be meeting with the council leadership about that. I mean, we do know that this is for the future, because the park is not closed until November. So really next summer is really where we need to come up with that. They have about a 70 employees, and really a lot of our students took use that as their summer job. So we really are trying to look to make sure that we fill in the gap of 70 employees, which is not easy at the time that they're laying off federal workers and the job market is getting tight here. But that means we've got work to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, we also know, as you stated, that it is not zoned for residential. Obviously, you made mention of potential other projects that could make their way into that area. Anything in particular you would like to see?
At this point, it's amusement park entertainment, and that's what we want to see. But we have to see, like I said before, I have to put my head together with the incoming county executive and her team to come up with what makes sense for this area, and what the proposition is. But I will say that those that are interested are saying that they want to at least hear from us our vision. And so, yeah, we're going to start with what is already there and go from there.
All right. Yet again, we have been speaking with Prince George's County Councilmember Blegay, one of the first to speak out and speak up with regard to this issue. Truly appreciate your time. I know you were busy. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming on the show.
All right. You have
All
a good
right,
day.
guys.